Hello and welcome to my second video on the channel. In today's video we are going to be covering some Cherry Collectible mystery bundles. I have paid for everything with my own money and this video is unsponsored currently. But we have two of these 20 super rare mystery bundles. Which each include a pack. There is chances for higher rarity cards as well, so we're going to rip through those and see what we get. And then after that we've got a five pack mystery bundle, and this one is more modern sets. We do have chances of higher lottery prizes and chase cards as well, so that'll be really interesting when we get going in that one. And finally, we will rip through this Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic box, which contains 3 of the more traditional packs. I'll put some information on the screen now. Again, this one does have chances of lottery prizes as well. So, I am going to be sleeving everything up in these palms off penny sleeves. I have put a few more than 100 in here, so more than enough to cover everything that we're going to do. Without further ado, let's get into it. So each one of these did cost 10 Australian dollars, and you do get your 20 holos and your pack. So we'll rip this one open and double check everything. Get that out of the way. So you do get, these are in a sleeve, and then we do have the crossover breaker as well. So we can pull these cards out and have a look at them. I'll go through the cards and then I'll sleeve them off camera. But we have the Gene Raider Boss Loot, the King's Synchro, the Math Mech Division, the Heavy Mech Support Platform, Degrade Buster, Balancer Lord, Dream Mirror of Joy from Ryo, Hand of Nephthys, Gene Raider Boss Loot again. Ooh. Celtic Guardian of Noble Arms, MVP1, first edition. Another of the Math Mech Division, Math Mech Sigma, Appropriate, there's something I recognize, Super Heavy Samurai Soul Peacemaker. I used to try and collect Super Heavy cards. Gene Raider Boss Loot again, Dragon's Gunfire, Olaf's End, Dragon's Gunfire again, Gene Raider Boss Room, and Sign It Backdoor is our last one there. So I'm really happy with this Celtic Guard of Noble Arms, and obviously this super heavy samurai card. We did get some duplicates, such as the Gene Raider, but we did only get 3 copies in this pack, so if you did just get 1 pack, that would be a playset. So it doesn't hurt to get, 2 or 3 of a card, because if you end up wanting to play with it, you might need 3 copies. I'll get those ones quickly sleeved up and then we'll start on the pack. So we ended up getting 12 cards from the MyFi set, and 8 of them that were different sets. 4 of them did have the gold text. I believe that means that they're ultra rare, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong on some of those. And 7 of the cards were duplicates, but again, in that $10 lot, there was no more than a playset, which is pretty good. So let's get into the crossover breakers and see what we get in this one. Alright, and first up we have Raigi Realm of Sea Spirits, Tenai Spirit of Ashuna, Allure of Darkness, ooh, the Topologic Zereboros, that's cool artwork, the Dot Scraper, the Tenai Spirit Nahata, and Cairo Ryogi Kaiva. Sorry about the pronunciation, but those are some beautiful cards. Awesome. I'll leave those ones up now. Obviously no affiliation just yet, but when I am done with this video and I'm editing, I will put the prices into Collector, and if anything is notable in the Australian market, I will put the prices up on the screen throughout the video as well. But obviously this is a series about me learning, so if there is anything that you want to teach me along the way, feel free to let me know. Or if you know as much as me or less, then join me and let's learn together. But let's rip into this next pack. It's obviously a lot more fun seeing all the shiny cardboards. Crossover Breakers pack again. I've seen that one there. I think you can get other packs. I've just gotten, I guess, unlucky that they've both been the same. But this time we do start with the Fortune Chariot, the Monster's Gate. That is incredible. Frody, Gene Raider, Boss of Swords. Vampire Retainer. That's some cool Fox artwork as well. That's definitely going to end up in the binder. Element Saber Nalu. Mathmech Nabla. Mathmech Nabla. Mayo Senju Hito. That's beautiful. Gene Raider Boss Loot. That's obviously a 4th copy. I guess that can be a binder copy. Phantasos, the Dream Mirror. A duplicate, Mathmech Nabla. Mathmech Division. Gene Raider Boss Loot. So obviously there's a few copies of this one floating around. The Dragon's Gunfire, that's a 3rd, so that makes a playset. Not too bad. The Sign It Backdoor, that's obviously 2nd. Frody, Gene Raider Boss of Swords, that's a 2nd. A 2nd Appropriate is something different. Trickstar Delphindium. That's a cool pixie artwork. Or fairy, I suppose. Dragon Maid Downtime. Synchro Call. The holo lines on that one look incredible. And the Halfway to Forever. Alright, I will sleeve those ones up and let's have a look at what sets they came from. I feel like this one was a little bit more interesting. We didn't get 3 of anything, we did get 6 of the duplicate cards, and then a lot of different cards. We only got 3 of the, I believe it's ultra rares, but then obviously there are 7 of these completely individual cards and another 4 individual cards there as well. These 4 did obviously duplicate with the other ones along with the Gene Raider, which was a little bit disappointing to get 5 copies of Gene Raider, but that is the only one across 2 sets. As individual sets go though, these packs seem like great value for money at the moment. I haven't checked the prices of the cards, but to be able to fill out a binder for $10, it's a great option. So we'll get into this crossover breakers pack and see what else we can add. Another Tenai Spirit Nahata. Raige Rising. Ryuge Rising. Ryuge Rivalry. That's cool with the different colors. The Boot Staggered. Recoded Alive. Star Seraph Sovereignty. And the Malice Q Red Ransom. Malice Q is some incredible artwork there as well. So let me know how I've done on these ones. I will sleeve these cards up and we will come back with this box first. See you next. Now, getting on to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Modern Mystery Box with 5 packs. I did want to clarify, I did get these a couple of months ago, so they may have updated the product descriptions. I do believe I still have chances at lottery prizes. I just wanted to let you guys know that the descriptions I used are the current listed products. So if I don't get a chase card or anything like that, it's not because they packed it wrong, it's because the old listing may have been different to what the current listing is. But I will cut this one open and we will start ripping into it. There we go. Pop that one away. And the first pack, you have seen obviously a quick peek of them, but we've got a Legendary Duelist Sisters of the Rose, a Doom of Dimensions, a Light of Destruction, a Justice Hunters, and a Retro Pack 2. It does look like I do have a chase card as well. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. So what did we get? This has some chances of being a Starlight Rare or a few other things as you saw earlier. We got an Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I'll put the price of that one up now. I'm pretty happy with that one though, regardless of what the price was. Raw 01. I'll put that just here. And unfortunately, we did not win the lottery on that one, but that is okay. There we go. How shall we do these packs now? 9, 9, 9, 7, and 5. Let's go with smallest to largest. So we've got the 5 cards here. Also, this mystery box and the next one were 30 Australian dollars each, which brings obviously this video up to $80. You guys can let me know whether I got my money's worth or not, but most importantly, I managed to put a lot of cards in my binder, and I got to learn along with you guys. So from lead 4, we have Construction Train Signal Red, Harpy Queen, ooh, Mark of the Rose, Cyber Angel Dakini, and Harpy Lady Elegance. Fantastic. I will put that one in the sleeve there. I will sleeve up these other cards and I'll be right back. So that last pack was first edition, and so is this Justice Hunters. Let's rip into this one. We get 7 cards in this one. Now, I don't know the card tricks just yet, but as we continue opening, I might learn them. Let me know if you would like me to spend some time learning the pack tricks. We got a Jack in the Hand, Draco Tail Galamel, Draco Tail Pan. That is a cool design of Pan. Number 61 Volcasaurus. Feel free to pause the video if you do need to read any of these as well. Piri Reis Map. Draco Tail Flame. A Case for K9. That artwork on that one is incredible. Alright, I will sleeve those ones up now. Now, we have the Doom of Dimensions, and I just wanted to put it out there. The reason I'm putting the prices of these packs up is so that we can kind of understand value for buying this mystery pack versus buying single packs. The reason for the prices for the single cards, if I do put those up from Cherry Collectables and Collector, is so that we can kind of understand how desired a card is, in terms of playability and things like that. If a card is worth more, then it's probably more playable, more worth learning about. And so that's how I'm kind of looking at things. But let's get into this Doom Dimensions. Doom of Dimensions. Theorize Overdrive. The colors on that one. Wow. Sulfachord Sulfagia? DD Lance Soldier. Triple-headed Behemoth. Ooh. Do you want to focus? Goki the Tyrant of Ogre. Phasian Hunting Scout of the Deep Forest. RB Lambda Blade. Disguise the Copycat Hero. And Lycoris Lily Reaper. That's cool. So I do presume that this one was our super rare. Let's leave that one up. And I will sleeve the rest of these ones between takes. Next up, we do have our first unlimited pack, the Light of Destruction. We'll save the Retro Pack 2 for last. I do find these packs are a little bit easier to rip into than the Pokemon ones. Hero Mask. Awesome. Demise of the Land. Arcana Force 6, the Lovers. Arcana Force 7, the Chariot. Ooh. Flame Spirit Ignis. Tour of Doom. Wetlands. And the Unifrog. Oop. And the Quick Charger. I will tidy up this background before the next mystery box. But there's the Flame Spirit Ignis. I'll sleeve those ones up and let's get on with the retro pack. Lastly, we do have the unlimited pack of the retro pack 2. 9 cards again in this one. I guess this mystery box was more of a general Yu-Gi-Oh! Mystery box rather than strictly a modern one. Although this set is in the last few years, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong once again. Does it say? Oh, I'll look it up later. Oh, sorry for knocking you there. The Skull Invitation. Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. Nobleman of Crossout. 4-starred Ladybug of Doom. Whoa. Gearfield the Iron Knight. Legendary Ocean. Creature Swap. Spear Dragon. And Barrel Behind the Door. Yep, that is the last one this time. Amazing. So let me sleeve that one up and I will tidy up this background as well. See you in a minute. So we are getting to near the end of the video. We have one mystery box left, but we did get some pretty cool hits so far. A few of these are pretty recognizable from the animes and everything like that. I'm pretty happy with a lot of these. Put them out of the way. And this one here, obviously. So I am up to 94 cards so far for the $80 that this whole lot cost me. And let's see what we get in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic. Now this is supposed to be 3 packs, so we'll see what we get. Okay. First pack is the Maze of Master, 7 cards, first edition. Then we get the, whoa, okay, the cards are up here, luckily. But we get the Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem, 5 cards. Looks like we can get a Blue Eyes, which would be incredible. I'll lay that one down just to keep the cards safe. And the last pack in here is another Retro Pack 2. And that one is unlimited, so we might start with that one and then move on to the first editions. And it looks like we do have one more thing in here. We have a card. Box is empty. No lottery prizes, unfortunately, but the odds of that were pretty low. And this card here, an Axe of Despair. Wow. The artwork on that one is cool. Let me know how I did on those 2 cards. So we said we were going to start on this one, the Retro Pack 2 Unlimited, 9 cards. We did just open one of these. Let's see what we get. We get a Gravity Bind, Curse of the Masked Beast, Kaiko the Ghost Destroyer again, Haiku, Magic Drain, whoa, Halpoma, and that looks like it is the Ultra Rare. That one will definitely get sleeved up in just a moment. Barrel Behind the Door, Yata Garasu, Bazoo the Soul Eater, and Gravekeeper's Chief. Let's grab a sleeve and get this one put safely. Always good to protect your cards. I will sleeve up these other ones and we'll move on to the next pack. Let's go right into the Maze of the Master booster pack, 7 cards, first edition. Wouldn't want to keep these sealed at all. That was a bit dodgy with it not being all lined up. Heavenly Dragon Circle, Clear Cube, Z Zillion Tank, A to Z Energy Load, Sword Soul of Taya, Tachyon Transmigration. Whoa. Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon. Is that a secret rare? That card seems to have held up relatively okay. I do believe this is one of the highest rarity cards we have gotten. So to get that out of a retro pack is pretty cool. That set might have been modern, but it's still from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic box. I'll get the rest of those cards sleeved up and we'll get into this last pack. Last pack magic. I guess we better believe in the heart of the cards. I would love to get the Blue Eyes White Dragon or a Dark Magician, but we will be happy with absolutely everything that we get. I am going to trust in the heart of the cards to give me exactly what my binder needs. Okay, and our last pack starts with a Gem Turtle. Wow. A Heraldic Beast, Aber Conway. Aerial Priestess of the Necros. Orchestrated Babel. And last card. Absorb Fusion. I just noticed that one has an amazing stamp on it as well. It looks like we got another secret rare. At least I think that's what it is, because I don't think it's a Starlight rare which goes overboard. Get that one sleeved up. Get everything sleeved up. And I will be back with a review. I can check all of the prices. Let's see how everything went and reconvene when I know everything that you guys already know. Alright, so I've got everything scanned in and I found as many of the prices as I was able to. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a price on Cherry Collectables where I got these mystery boxes for this pack. I have heard that it was about $5.99 Australian dollars, so I'm going to do the math based on that. But I did see it listed for more as well, so you decide on what this one's worth. But for the 20 Holo mystery lots, both of those came with the crossover breakers. And those packs are on Cherry Collectables for $5.99. So with the collector prices of about $9 for each of those, I'd say more than your money's worth to be able to rip through 20 super rares and, you know, get some cards, some packs to rip open as well. So those $10 pack lots I think are really valuable. Maybe not if you're after specific cards, but if you're starting a collection or just getting into the game, I think that is awesome. Then for this box, we did get these two cards that were over $1, and the whole box for the packs. Presuming this one is $5.99, we have $5.99 plus that one was also $5.99, and then we had the Dreams of Dimension for $6.99, The Light of Destruction was on there for $4.99, as it is the 2020 reprint unlimited, and the 2020 reprint unlimited on those ones was going for about $5.99 as well. So for a $30 mystery bundle, that did end up adding up in pack value just to the cost of the mystery bundle. And obviously we got the Ash Blossom on top of that as well, so I think that was very good value for money on that one. Obviously when we did rip the cards on Collector, it was worth a little bit less, and this card was obviously the most valuable, so pretty happy with that. Oops, giving me some glare. And then on the other pack, it did end up being a little bit worse value for money. Where was my notes on that one? So that one was about $19 worth of packs, I believe it was. Where did I write these down? Yeah, so the $5.99 again for this one, as we already found out. This one was again $5.99, and that one was $6.99. So that was $18.97, so about $19 in pack value. And then the chase card on that one was this for another $9.18 at the time of opening this box. So that's roughly $30 worth of value looking at the sealed product. And then ripping it, we got this amazing one here that was worth just over $10 as well. So those two cards alone being worth, $20 is pretty good value for money, and this guy on the second pack as well. So that was pretty good if you ask me. But despite the value, I think my favorite pulls were probably the Celtic Guard of Noble Arms. Yeah. The Super Heavy Samurai Soul Peacemaker. And then we got these Monster Gate and Math Mech Nebula. These were only worth about $1, but I did really like to see some super rares that were worth a bit more. To me, that suggests that these cards do have some value in the meta. So Math Mech might be something that I look into, or finding a way to bring this into a deck as well. Eventually, when I learn how to play the game, obviously that will be a slow process with how complicated Yu-Gi-Oh is. But let's leave this one here. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget that you can like, subscribe, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you've gotten any of these products before, and feel free to teach me a bit more about what I'm doing. Anyway, thank you very much, and have a fantastic rest of your day.